Okay, I've been doing pretty well so far. We've got a lot of skeletons, and I'm really stacking up some of these big boy units. Especially the vampires seem to be insanely strong. Now, everything up until this point, though, has been... After my one spectacularly terrible run, everything up until this point has been somewhat familiar territory. I am just about to do the scariest thing anybody can do, and that is move outside of my comfort zone. I know. We're gonna be trying to make a push for the wide open map. Now, in my first run I ever did, this was always an impossible battle, and now it says easy battle. This is kind of like real life. Opening your front door and then moving out into the wide world. Now I know what you're thinking. But Loco, there's other people there. Loco, there's grass. What if the girl from next door says something to me? What if the sun uses its evil rays to burn my skin? I know, it's scary. But if we just huddle close together, we can probably work it out. Alright, I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. I think I'll just accept the results, get a couple of free skellies. And I think we'll start getting some of these basic items out. So, it seems, by the way, I just noticed that all of the castles are... yeah, they're all connected by like a stone road. So I wonder if I just follow the road over here, if I will then stumble upon, I don't know, potentially another castle? Or maybe my enemy? This map, by the way, was labeled as large on the creation screen, so I'm assuming my opponent is somewhere over there in the top left? But maybe it's a 4-player map, I don't know. I think I'll pick up my festival, my wristband over there, that I have free access to the bar. That's good. Yep. We'll take them. Plus, or -1 morale to enemy and... okay, that's good. Tomb of Warriors, more Dread Knights. Seems good enough. Should I just go and, like, loot all of the things? Probably a good idea. I really need to make sure that I get the treasury maxed out over here too, so let's get the walls upgraded in my second base. Yeah, alternatively, I could try and just push straight to my opponent's side of the map. I feel really strong at the moment. I feel like my early game has been good. But let's do a little bit of exploration instead. This is my first time in the open world, okay? Sure, I could run straight to that pretty girl next door and I could try and strike up a conversation with her. That's brave. But also scary and dangerous. What if she says yes? What if you win? Okay, so this one right over here is going to take... is this my... these are my vampires, right? I gotta try and prevent my vampires from going down. The main problem with me fighting this manually is that it will probably go worse. But I don't really want to accept vampire losses if I don't have to. So this is the vampire right over here. It's a melee unit, but it has insane range. Now these are both melee. They can't run that far though. So I think I'll just kind of go over here and we'll just chill. This is a new unit I haven't really played with yet either. This one strikes twice. Okay. This one has 26 defense. This one has 30 defense. 16, 8, 17. Oh, the Lich is actually surprisingly tanky. Okay. So this probably is a good unit to be tanking some of the damage with if I want to maintain my vampires. So I'll move you over there. Just outside of attack range. This one's also melee. So do I have any spells? Yeah, I've got a couple. I've got Wean. Only level 1. Reduces the duration of all positive effects applied to a target. I've got Vulnerability. Targeted enemy units takes plus 20% damage from any sources. Duration 1 round. That sounds pretty good, but mana regen is kind of far and few in between, right? So you gotta be a bit careful. $73 killed, just like that. 76 killed, just like that. These units are nice and all, but they're extremely slow. Like, they do a lot of damage, but... Can I make you move to the end of the turn, please? So I think I want to use this character for tanking, but I don't really know if it's a good idea. How much is this gonna hurt? Okay. So this guy is now done with auto-retaliate. Ouchie. I was hoping it was gonna go for the other guy. Oh, wow. That went way better than I thought it was going. Did anybody see my, whatever they are? Rates? These guys seem to be pretty good against them. Didn't any of my dudes have an ability, though, to, like, revive stuff? Yeah, rewind death. How does it work, though? Is this a ranged ability? Maybe. We'll give it a shot. Lich's turn is next. No, I can do it just like this. Ah, I'm back. So this guy can attack from a square over like this. I don't know if that works with retaliation. Oh, I thought you were gonna use your little poke. Bro did not use his little poke. That's what she said. Never mind. If I really want to maintain the life on these guys, should I just fly away? I feel like my win condition in this game is stacking vampires. So I think we stack vampires. No, we're still stacking skellies as well. Skellies and vampires seems like a pretty decent strat. So, if I also don't want to lose them again, do I just run? These seem very tanky, yeah. That works. Alright. I tried being smart. I think it was smart enough. No vampires died. When a creature awaits in battle, they gain plus 20% until the end of the round. When they skip a turn, they gain plus 20% defense. I don't mind that. An incredible reward. I got a load of experience. Okay. Okay. Alright, that works. Assuming I actually think about it when we're playing. That's a big assumption. But if I'm not an idiot, that should be incredibly useful. Bottleneck is me. This is my secondary castle. Ooh, I need a couple of crystals. Now, I do have 2... I need to buy 4. Alright, fine. I ripped off the band-aid. I bought it... For some reason, I didn't notice I only needed... I also needed gems. Nobody saw that. Nothing happened. How much is a gem? Okay, maybe I can buy them with wood. I'll buy 2 of them like this. And then 2 of them like that. And then I think about my mistakes. I took a financial hit in the current moment so I can make more money in the future. It's called investing. Alright. Now, of course, we're playing single hero, in case you're wondering. Hey, there is, by the way, just a bunch of alchemical dust laying on the road. Ooh. Get a bunch of gold for free. What are these? It doesn't give you any information about who's guarding it. You're just anticipated or supposed to know what these units are. It's okay. We'll accept those results. I did get a primordial orb. +2 knowledge. All right. I think I have a little bit of gold again, so we can use that to our advantage. I'm hoping that we're maybe gonna come across another one of these things, which I can use to quickly teleport back to my main base. Oh wait, actually, I got confused. This orb I already had. This is the orb I just looted. I don't even know what a primal spell is. Do I have anything that has primal? I'm guessing it's one of these tabs. Can I read what tab primal is? Orange? But there's no indication or naming for it. Primal is red? None of them are red! I'm guessing orange is the new red. Just like orange is the new black. Alright, that works. I don't know how useful that is, though. Honestly, I'm thinking about selling it. How much do I get for it? 30 is not bad. I'll keep it for the time being, but if I need to get some more of this alchemical dust... Honestly, maybe I should sell it. I get a lot for it, and I can upgrade these now. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Timeless Mansion. Or the Bones Exchange. Yeah. It doesn't seem useful for me, so even though it's considered kind of rare, I highly doubt I'll be playing around this. And what I will make use of is upgraded structures. Which I think will work out in my favor. This one is 1 tier further down. Okay. Almost a maxed out castle now. I think I'm gonna start upgrading these guys as well. Anything that's cheap, I will buy. Just because I may be able to buy a Giga army at some point in the future. I would like to have some vision, though, so I can see whether or not my opponent is nearby. I'm a little afraid I'm just going to run into my opponent here. It's a good chance they have broken out of the main base as well. -2 speed to the targeted enemy. So this is a spell I can get, right? This one apparently I can't get. Targeted enemy can't use abilities or generate focus points. Alright. I like the idea of speed. Any watchtowers anywhere? Oh, here's another mushroom! The mushroom building allows me to teleport home. Very nice. It just also means, though, that I have to run back in this direction again. I can't recruit these because they're too... No. I think what I'll do is follow the road, see if there's a castle, take it, take the town gate back to my main base, and then take the town gate from here back to the front. That would probably be useful if I can find a castle over here somewhere. I think if you follow the stone road, it will come across a castle at some point in the future. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. I don't think that's true, though. Like, what if I take the road and go east? I will end up in Berlin rather than in Rome. Doesn't even make any sense. Ooh, less gold on my Necropolis. Maybe not as useful, though, as you would imagine. Your Necropolis heroes always battle on their native terrain? Yo! Wasn't there, like, a giant buff to my units for fighting on the Necropolis? I don't remember anymore, but I'll just pick it up. What if you're already in Rome? Yeah, if you're already in Rome, all the roads lead away, technically. I'll start upgrading the Mage Tower over here, too, because I can. You think Berlin is the new Rome? Because it's the center of civilization? I found the German viewer in the chat. I've actually never been to Berlin. I haven't really heard anybody get too excited about visiting Berlin. I'm sure it's fine. Get a load of units for free all the time, man. I don't know if there's a castle here in the middle of the map. There's a load of gold, though. Berlin is everything that's wrong with Germany? I like how the Germans in the chat are really trying to persuade me to never go to Berlin. I do appreciate that, you know? I have been to some really nice cities in Germany. Admittedly, not that many. But there are some really lovely places. I'm guessing Berlin is not one of them then? Alright. I've never been to Munich, but I heard Munich is pretty sick. I have been to the airport in Frankfurt. Does that count? I don't know if that counts as going to Frankfurt. Honestly, sight radius is really good. I'm a little afraid of, like, accidentally hitting my opponent. Yeah, I'm gonna pick scouting up. Ooh, look at that. 1 vision range. Probably useful. If you have money, Munich is really great. Oh, I wasn't planning on living in Munich, but maybe for visiting it's nice. Hey, we get +2 sight. I do know luck, don't I? Yes. Yo, I can see the whole world. I have become the Zelnaga Watchtower. Big. Hey, that's a neutral castle, isn't it? Is Munich the most expensive city in Germany to, like, live in? Is that general area considered to be, like, the priciest? Pretty much. It's between Munich and Hamburg? Okay. So not actually Berlin? I guess it depends on what part of the country you're in, right? Because Germany is pretty big, but... Berlin is actually cheap? Really? I feel like any capital city in Europe is the most expensive city of the country. Oh, it's former East Germany? Well, part of it, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's... Yeah. Berlin is considered a huge drain on the German economy? Oh, I did not know that. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Berlin's history is pretty wild, I guess. A lot of not so nice stuff. Dude, I went to Cologne once. Köln! For a esports event. And I'll be honest with you, this was like 10 years ago when I first started doing things, and I didn't even know about the Cologne Cathedral. Now, in case you've never been, this is what the place looks like, roughly, at night. You can't miss the cathedral. This is like one of the absolute biggest things that humans have created. And I didn't know that it existed. I didn't know it was there. So I was like the only tourist in the city that's like, what in the world did I just walk into? Like, I've seen a bunch of churches, right? There's all over Europe. There's churches everywhere you go. I was 100% the gamer stereotype. Yeah. I did not realize how that worked. It was beautiful, dude. It was really nice. Most expensive cities to live in Germany. Okay, sorry for completely derailing the stream, but this is interesting to me. So, Berlin does make the list, but only barely. Düsseldorf is also nice. I have been to Düsseldorf. Yeah, Cologne is way up there. Or, sorry, Munich is way up there. Huh. Nah, this is probably outdated. I'm sure it is. I'm sure there's prices that have gone up. I don't know what the... maybe this is looking at, like, rent. I don't know if you can live off of 2,000 euro a month in Düsseldorf. I doubt it. Maybe. It's egg prices? Oh, okay. One carton of eggs is 2,000 euro. Gotcha. Honestly, I think more anime debt is nice. I don't even know if I've ever been to Friesland in the Netherlands. Friesland is a little province in the Netherlands that's like considered to have its own language and everything. Officially, the Netherlands has 2 languages. There's a few provinces in the Netherlands where not a lot of people live, but they're extremely proud. So they kind of like do their own thing. And it's not really that far away. Like technically you can be there in like, for me it's like a 2-hour drive. But it's a way cheaper part of the country. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much, Infested Zerg, for the 52 months. The Netherlands is always like that, though. Like, moving away like a half hour out of any city makes any sort of pricing go way down. I'm sure this is the case with most cities, but it seems more exacerbated, I suppose, in the Netherlands, because it's very city-heavy. Yeah, I know for, like, people in the US, for some folks, like, the nearest by Walmart is 2 hours away. Right? The entirety, so if you were to drive from the western side of the Netherlands to the eastern side of the Netherlands, it's about 2 hours tops on the highway. North to south is maybe more like a 3.5 hour drive. But the whole country is small. Yeah. You're Canadian. It's a 2-hour drive to be on the same street. Yeah. Yeah, the skill is very different in North America, for sure. Which part of the Netherlands has the most castles? Oof. There's a bunch of castles. I don't really know exactly which area would have the most. There's quite a few castles all over Europe, to be fair. I know that in, like, France, you can actually buy them for relatively cheap. Now, obviously, most of them will be something along the lines of, like, a national monument, so you would have to actually, you know, fix them up if you want to live there in a historically accurate way. But owning a castle has to be pretty cool. There is a castle relatively close to where I grew up called Muiderslot. This is like a proper castle. Yeah, here's what it looks like. If you think of like a stereotypical castle, this is the one. We used to take school trips and whatnot here. It was actually pretty cool. It has a moat and everything. Yeah. It's not too big, though. I feel like as far as like European castles goes, this is... It looks AI generated. Maybe a little bit. It's very real, though. I can assure you. So I live in a city called Amersfoort. And Amersfoort still has some of its old city walls up. It's pretty cool. It's funny because when you walk around here... So I live like a while away from the city center. But this is what one of the walls around the old city center looks like. And it does kind of feel sometimes like walking straight into like an Age of Empires thing. You know, when you upgrade your town to the next age. There is some pretty cool stuff in the Netherlands. Some of the cities are very old. I always quite like this area. But, you know, you can buy a house within the city center. So, like, for example, these homes right over there in the back, but they're, like, ridiculous. People love living there, though. But it is nice. Yeah, it is nice. No moat? I don't know if there's a moat. Maybe. Yeah, if you sing if you sing that in real life, it does not convert anything to you. Big mistake in IRL. Yeah, Amsterdam is by far the most touristy area in the country. Most people that visit the Netherlands will go to Amsterdam. I don't think Amsterdam is particularly representative of the rest of the country. It is very touristy. But it's a pretty nice city. Yeah, there's a lot of people in Amsterdam, so they're actually actively trying to get rid of some of the tourism. There's a lot of people, especially that like have been living in Amsterdam since they were little, and they're like 60 years old right now, that say the city is kind of a mess. Where, you know, like half the people there are tourists at any given time. So there is a little bit of pushback as far as that sort of thing goes, but there's still a lot of tourists. I remember last time I read about it, they were specifically trying to get rid of some of the British tourists that go on like bachelor parties and stuff and like wreck stuff and they just get drunk and, you know, do all the stereotypical Amsterdam things. They were actually actively trying to get rid of them. The stag parties, yeah. But obviously there's loads of those. But a lot of like the old school Amsterdam folks will be avoiding most of the city center, which is obviously a bit of a shame. But it's still well worth visiting, though. I think especially if you're like, if you like, for example, museums. If you're like a boring person like myself and you enjoy going to museums, there's a lot of those. Whenever I go traveling, I carefully look to see where the British tourists are going, and then I go the other way. Leithrinus, a fellow Brit. You go the opposite direction of the Brits. I see. Yeah, there's a lot of nice areas in the Netherlands, honestly. I'm not sure, like, if you're gonna spend a limited amount of time in the country, what, like, the best areas are to visit. I feel like I haven't seen that much of the country either, which is weird because I've been living here my whole life. Like, for example, a lot of people go visit the Kinderdijk. This is, like, one of the most commonly visited areas of the country. This is like one of those World Heritage sites with all the windmills and stuff. Wow, I found the most JPEG of JPEG images. Anyway, I've never been here. Like, I know people travel from all over the world to... I've never been. It's stupid. Why have I never been? It's one of those things, I think, where you like, you know, you live in a place. Like, if you live in New York City, you're probably not going to go see... I don't know, the Statue of Liberty every week. It doesn't really... You don't care. It's probably one of those things. Yeah, natives, I guess, generally don't visit a lot of the landmarks, which is kind of dumb. You take stuff for granted, 100%. I probably should go one day. Yeah. I need to go take over this castle. It is currently day 1 of the new week. I have a lot of money to buy units with. Let's take this thing. Hey, it's a black dragon. It's a dead black dragon. I got Boreolot's hand. All right. +1 attack seems nice. Dude, there are so many things that I can go ahead and pick up. But I feel like we need to be a little bit more strategic about it. I think I'm gonna take over the castle. Okay, fine. One more. Take over the castle. Accept the result. Yes. So this is a new castle. I don't really plan on building anything here, but I guess I can upgrade some of the resource gathering parts. Yeah, like you have to control the hoarder in this game. It's very tempting to hoard all of the stuff, but it takes so many items. And look at how much money I have at the moment. I don't really need any more items. What I need is units. So I think what I'm going to do is just buy as many of these guys as I can. Can we upgrade these, please? Yes. We want to have the Giga units, the Vampire Lords. Actually, did I even... Hold up right now. Did I ever upgrade my vampires? I never upgraded my vampires. I'm dumb. I spent all that time trying to set it up and I never did it. Okay. Okay. Let me look into that real quick. So I can choose which one I want. These have more health and more defense, but less attack. These have more attack, but less of everything else. I think Vampire Scholar is the way to go. Wait, which one actually has the stuff? Wait, is... You can read this menu in two ways. Do I have to click the change upgrade button? Or is this the one that I have right now? I want the one with more HP and more defense. No, I think this is the Vampire Lord. That's the one I have at the moment, and this is the one that I could be upgrading to. But I don't want to upgrade to that one. Alright. I like the Rewind Death ability. That's pretty nice. This one still has it too. The Sanguini Lich. It's probably Italian. Mamma mia, Sanguini. Yes? Forces the target... No, I don't really want that one, do I? Let's get that one instead. And Skeletal Archer, we get that one too, yes. Okay, let's try to get some more units over here. Main bottleneck is definitely alchemical dust. Sanguine has to do with blood. It's not an Italian pasta, I'm afraid. Sanguini, although it should be. Alright, I'm gonna run on over here. I mean, I'll take out a couple of these guys along the way. Yeah, destroy them too. That's fine. I'll take some freebies. And then we teleport back to the empty halls. Yo, that's nice. Alright, we can literally just straight up teleport now. Okay, I would like to upgrade these guys. Yes, to that. Wait, are they upgraded? This interface is kind of confusing. Like, it shows up as upgraded over here, but then it doesn't show up as upgraded over there. Can you only do it from the upper row? It'd be nice if you could, like, merge this all together a little bit easier. I don't understand why it's so weird. Okay, hold up. Oh, you can click over here and then change the upgrade. That also works. Ah. So the developers were in the chat earlier and they mentioned that they're still, like, the current version of the interface is a work in progress. Apparently they will be changing it. really expensive to upgrade these guys. Yes. Yes. So we have a load of vampires right now. Which of my units do I still have to change here? Ah, it's them. Upgrade creature. There we go. Yeah, there's multiple ways to do things. Which is probably nice if you understand the game, but if you're kind of clicking around and trying to make sense of it all, it's a little confusing. Okay. Okay, we have the stuff. We have the goods. We are strong, dude. Should I go over here as well, or should I just go and try and kill? No, I think we're gonna try and go and kill. I think that's the plan. We'll fast travel from that location all the way back to the front. I would like to keep on upgrading this structure too. I would like to... yeah. Keep making them. And then we go. Dude, I have 14 Vampire Lords. Insanely expensive. Everything we pick right now is gonna be for battle. Ooh, vampire growth is improved. Dang, that's nice. Okay, you go over here. Velvet Chasm is the name of this castle. Beautiful name. Sounds a little dirty. Just a bit. Okay. Stop focusing on the we're gonna just stay on the path. Although, if there's like an easy battle right off to the side of the path, I will take it. Because I currently don't have any of these. There's many reasons to try and get distracted. We should try and not get distracted too much, though. Alright. Back to the road. Back to the road. Don't go too far. Okay, a little bit of alchemical dust. We need that. We need that. Good enough. It's GG. I think so too. I think I'm winning. There's artifacts all over the place, but they're too, like, it's too tempting. We don't want to be getting the artifacts, man. We want to be just fighting right now. We need to find our opponent. The more time I spend running around, the worse it's going to be for me. I'm like a gamer in the candy store. Artifacts everywhere I go. Okay, I'll take some of those. Yes. Okay, little tower over here. Yeah. Accept those results. Got a load of resources. Sure, nice. No, I didn't get any spells. Oh! There's ice! Okay, I don't know what my opponent is playing. What if I set up a game mode without an opponent? What if they don't even exist? What if the opponent is not fake? Or is now fake? What if they only exist in my head? Catapults deal more damage? Okay. Or actually, let's get side radius. I like the idea of side radius more. Dude, everybody is just dying to my army. I may have become overpowered. I picked site over logistics. Apparently logistics are overpowered. It sounds boring. Okay. We want to be an honorable Heroes of Might and Magic player, okay? Enemy! Where are you? Oh, these guys are pretty strong. As long as I'm not taking any real damage though, I'm okay with it. Oh, I have to pick one of those. Ooh. Dang, got a whole lot of items. Maybe I should actually just destroy these things. Oh, that's actually quite nice. It says common item, but it's powerful. I feel like that wasn't supposed to be a common item. Okay. Ah, this is a Zelnaga watchtower. Dude, is the enemy even real? Maybe they didn't spawn on this site. I don't know if it's a... 20,000 gold? What the heck? Maybe they're not over here. No, I don't think they are over here. I'm just following the path. But you can probably go this way. I'm in the wrong area, guys. This is not the main base of my opponent. I don't think this is the right area. An underground place? Is that a thing? Now that you mention it, I remember it being a thing in the old game. Like in Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Hey, we can get this. Underground maps, yeah, with like portals and stuff. I never thought about that anymore. Wait, no, go back. Dang it, I clicked the wrong button. Right mouse button apparently is also a left mouse button click. I can't go back. Right mouse button and left mouse button are the same. I was trying to scroll the map. Okay. Well, I don't really use spells. A little bit. Oh, Dragon Utopia. I don't think that's the main base of my opponent. I'm fairly sure that's just a castle. There's another dragon castle. What? Okay, I'm gonna fight this one manually. I'm probably gonna lose a bunch of guys, but I don't really know how assaulting a castle works, and this is a castle with a bunch of dragons. Oh, it's not actually a castle fight. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose some units now. Okay. My vampire guys hit pretty hard. Yo, why are they all ganging up on my skeleton, man? They do know that they will become skeletons for my army after this. Oh, you didn't even kill it. What the heck? Unlucky. Alright, you killed it now. The double attack is nice, I guess, there. Oh, we actually filled them up real fast nowadays. Sick. We did it. Wow, incredible victory. I've lost 34 skeletons even though I didn't need it. People are saying diplomacy is overpowered. Fine, I'll pick it up as my final option. Whoa! Dude, we got so much? I got a legendary armor. I don't know if it's any useful for +8 spells if I don't have spells, but... I guess getting all these castles is also useful, right? Yeah, I've got a whole lot of nice items, but it's all, Beelzebub's Chosen. That sounds nice. I always wanted to be her chosen. Why does it say 100 over here and then 20 over here? Bait it. Alright. This does allow me, though, to... Oh, it's 75. I thought it was 50. Okay, we have to get a little bit more. Any more upgrades here? I kind of want to save. I think I should save. Yeah, we'll save. I don't know how long it normally takes for people to find their opponent. I've been doing this run for a while and I haven't even seen any mention of life. The maps are big, though. Like, this is the smallest version of the maps I could play. On this particular one. Like, I don't think I could really have done it any differently. I'm trying to play pretty quick now, I guess, compared to when we first started. Maybe it's also because we're playing single hero mode. Maybe single hero mode is just kind of slow. I guess the turns are pretty fast, but... It's a lot of turns to achieve something. Hey, alchemical lab. That's what we needed, right? Well, let's get some of it. Excuse me. I rate that sneeze a 9 out of 10. That was a good sneeze. Yeah, I think the maps are too big. I think the maps would probably be better if they were slightly smaller. But maybe this is what everybody else likes. I don't know. It becomes a little bit of a drag the longer you play. I mean, it'd be nice to have a little bit more action, I guess, sooner. Between the different players. That's what she said? Hmm. She would like a little bit more speed. These games always were a little bit slower, though. Wait, what's this? They want to join me? Oh, I can't fit him. Oh, okay, that cost me 10,000. I see how it works. I thought I could choose to get $10,000. That's the diplomacy. Hey, thank you very much, Thal SJC, for the Prime subscription. I really want to save up. Nah, I guess it's fine. I guess I can just buy everything now. It's fine. Yeah, we'll just buy everything in the second castle, too. Anything I can afford. Same over here. Don't know if I'll ever get back here to these castles, but we'll level up the left side. I get a level up from this. That's a very large area, but it's okay. So what if I would have picked diplomacy early on? I could have made a lot more skeletons. Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid that what's gonna happen is I'm gonna find my enemy, and then I will absolutely murder them. Because I'm, you know, clearly so good at the game. I do have to pay attention, by the way, to those teleportation trees. Everybody says it. Everybody always says I'm so good at the game. Sure. Get so many units. I'll take this castle too, so if I find more fast travel trees, I can use that very nicely. Level 20, by the way. Yeah, this is kind of useless for me at this point, but... I've got so many castles. I don't know why the neutral castle all looks the same. It's nice to be able to transform my opponents into willing subjects, but the logistics are kind of messy, because I would have to travel back and forth and back and forth. I can only have so many in my backpack. Any trees? Ah, there's the tree. There's the fast travel tree. Very convenient timing as well. Because I can almost go back home. At the start of another week, we can get a very large group of reinforcements. Bam. Upgrade my guys to the absolute max, and then go again. What the heck? Let's just make it. We're just maxing out castles. This one doesn't do anything. I don't really need anything over here either, although... I'll get some extra money income, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Wait. Oh, the entire global map has a fog of war for both players. That's only for this week. I would like to set up my units in the same way as they were, like, purchased, I suppose. That way it's easier to compare. Ooh. Marks an enemy, causing them to always take maximum damage. That's really nice. Yeah. Let's get Kennel Master. Okay. We can upgrade units. The only one that needs to be upgraded is that one. And then we merge. Bam! Feeling powerful. Oh, I do have to click on the magic tower or whatever, right? Where's the magic tower? Is this thing? So these are things I do have already. Can I upgrade it? No, I don't have the resources for it. Okay. I'll make one little pit stop as well at my natural expansion. And then we'll teleport back. I need to upgrade as many of these things as I can. Maybe it's better actually to have gone the other way, but it's fine. It's 100 for that. No, I don't have town portal. So I can get 14 vampires, but I can't upgrade them. It would probably be worthwhile for me to just, like... Oh, I actually have not got these things upgraded. Interesting. It'd probably be worthwhile for me to grab these things and then go the other way. Yeah, more vampire, more good. Okay. So I can fast travel over here. I have an insane amount of skeletons right now. We have wood, food, everything for days. I feel like I have the unstoppable army. I'd like to be humbled and proven wrong. Wait, did I actually... I never brought them. Oh, I'm stupid. Never mind. Playing a little too quick. Alright, we go to the Maze of Mazes. And then we have to just find my opponent. I'm assuming it's a cross spawn on the map. So he's got to be up here somewhere. We follow the stone road. Is this an opponent? No, I don't think so. I think it's another neutral, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna battle it just because I want to see what it looks like. These are both ranged, aren't they? Yeah, they're both ranged. I think I am winning. I think I am, Yuri. Or Anthony. I have 1,200 archers. They deal okay bits of damage. They do okay, I guess. $4,200 damage in one attack is fine. Okay, I have a new castle. Ooh, it's a tentacle castle. Spoiler alert, I want to explore these things when I do another fresh run. By the way, I am now in the cross spawn location and I don't have an opponent here. Wait, does single hero not have opponents? No, there should be an opponent. I don't think you can make a game without opponents, can you? Oh, simultaneous turns have stopped. That's what it said last time when somebody was within vision range. I don't see anybody within vision range, though. Ooh, Lord Edgar. Can I fight him? I can! I will battle him manually, so I can do it worse than the automatic system. Alright, let's have a look. Thunder! I seem to have a load of units compared to him. Wait, did I just do something? What? I just did something! I didn't even click anything! I was trying to pass the... What? Okay, I just used the spell. I don't know how. I did not mean to. Yeah, I was clicking the book and then apparently flipping the pages. And the book randomly cast a spell that I did not mean to. I think what happened is I clicked the thing and then I must have misclicked in between the tabs or whatever. And it's like, oh, you want to cast? Okay. It's a premature cast. That can happen to the best of them. Nothing to be embarrassed about. Only a horse guy can hit me from here. Nah, that happens, that happens. You can accidentally prematurely cast. He killed my skeletons. What a prick. That always happens on the first try, yeah. I'm trying to position them at like an area where he can't quite get the job done. So I'm trying to think, what would be the easiest targets? These light weavers are usually quite strong, and they're all ranged. So I think I should target them first with my ranged units if I can. I will move this guy at maximum ranged. Sit down, Shalon. They hate my my little skeleton bro over here. Hey, Space Corps. Thank you very much for the subscription. I don't know what his scariest enemy unit is. I have no idea. Like, for example, what I can do is add vulnerability to this guy and then hit him in the face. He's gonna strike back. I may lose a skeleton, or I may lose a vampire, but that seems pretty darn strong. Ooh. Not too shabby. I wondered if this guy could deal splash damage. Vampire Lords cannot be counterattacked? Wait, what? Oh, Swift Strike. Enemies do not counterattack. Whoa! That's kind of insane. That guy's insanely tanky. The more I hear about these Vampire Lords, the better they are. Yeah, run's looking pretty good, Echo. What is the thing that is buffed on her? Like, what do I... Why is she green? Can I see what's changed? I guess I'll just shoot him. Oh, I can't, sorry. Yeah, she gets like free spawns, right? Converts 20% of damage dealt into additional HP. Ah, that's what that is. That's gotta be what that is. Oh, bro over here deals splash damage with his little flail. Oh, I do counterattack them, though. Can you hit at all? So when an enemy is within melee range, she has to melee, it seems. Oh, he always actually attacks from an extra range. I thought he could also attack from 1 square away, but... I don't know. Who has taken the most damage so far? Probably Skelly Bro. Let's revive Skelly Bro's friends! Ooh, 1,500! That's a big heal. I did lose one of my Vampire Lords. Obviously, we're playing single hero mode, right? So, this is probably the biggest battle of the game, so we can use up all our mana. Oh. That's a clunky animation. Oh. He also has an AoE skill. I did not know that. Would not have positioned my units this way. No, he's not really dealing much damage, though. Totally fine. Dude, they hate my skeleton guy. Clunky. She's vulnerable. Oh, I should have summoned the doggos. Ah, I forgot about that. My bad. I don't know if she still is vulnerable. Maybe. I guess 1,500 skeletons is kind of a lot. Let's just swipe Angel, bro. Do you have any more cool spells to use, by the way? Oh, I have a lot of cool spells. Vulnerability seems to show up in a couple different areas. Can I just make him sleep? Is she sleeping? Does she sleep standing up? That's one more thing me and the Light Weaver have in common. Yo, Hank Tank, do you also sleep while standing up? Thank you for your subscription. Does that deal friendly? It does not. Okay, not a very clean fight. I thought I lost the Vampire Lord, but according to the screen, I didn't. And this is honestly a very nice result. And apparently just destroying my opponent's hero is enough. I thought I still had to go after his castle. But this works for me.